Hello everyone, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Pyre. Let's see where we left off. Hey Pamitha, what's up? I remember last time we ended up putting Pamitha up against her blood sister, and things ended up being a very interesting kind of conclusion. It seems as if Pamitha and her sister now understand each other. Let's see if Pamitha has anything to say on the matter. Despite Pamitha's mental condition, you can tell something is troubling her. She won't listen to a word I say. Not a damn word. If she weren't my blood sister, I should think I'd hate her guts as much as she hates mine. She shakes her head. I should apologize. To you and everyone. I sought out Tamitha without asking your leave. Figured I would rather seek forgiveness than permission. You understand. My attempts with Tamitha didn't amount to much, as you well saw, so at this point I'm hopeful you'll be more accepting of apologies than she. Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. I'm okay. It's understandable. You want to make things up with your sibling. That's important. At least I think so. But I grew up in a family where my brothers ended up being pretty central to how everything worked out. Anyway, story for another time, maybe, if at all. Though, tell me something, reader darling. Do you suppose I'm going to betray you? You may know better than I do at this point. I trust her. I trust her. She's done well by me so far. And the main thing is, what could she possibly do to betray me at this point? You expressed to Pamitha that you do not view her efforts to make peace with Tamitha as being contradictory to the group's larger goals. You understand why she did what she did. She says nothing for a while. It's kind of you to say, darling. May the others see it with such generosity, but if they don't, you need to tell me to depart and I'll be on my way. However, I've promised that I wish to make to you. You let me stay, and I'll see this through, with all of you, no matter where we all end up. I'll be on the roof for a bit, I think. You take care, too, darling. Despite Pamitha's disappointment with the outcome of her confrontation with her blood sister, you sense she's less troubled now after your brief conversation. Aw, that's good. Glad to hear that. Hey there, Greastone. Ding. Doop. And this is Volfred's planner, okay. We seem to have regrown our fungus here. I guess we could just pick it again and sell that for some dough, so that's pretty sweet. Let's get out of here. Where are we going to next? Being here in Flagging Hands continues to sap most everyone's spirits. Your companions lost -1 hope for the next right. I press onward. It is time to take off. It's a shame that we ended up losing hope despite having finished everything, so I'm a little upset. But I'm not going to be too upset. We're currently flying, so that's pretty sweet. Hey, how's it going, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Ooh, birds! Did you guys see the birds? There's some birds. Anyway, birds aside, we've got another right to do. The Ridge of Gold is where we've decided to go, huh? Yonder lies the Ridge of Gold, somewhat less imposing when viewed from this vantage point. Do you not agree, reader? The myths of the downside hold that it is no mere ridge of stone, but the remains of Lord Gandroth, once slayed by Golgothananian himself. So, Lord Gandroth was a serpent titan, okay, and he was killed by the demon dude, by the demon scribe. Pretty sweet, I'm okay with that. Was that actually the demon scribe? I don't remember, maybe he's the human scribe. I'd have to double check again. Though, perhaps such tales of a little import, now that when you stand to confront the Pyre Hearts there in just a short while. Right, who are the Pyre Hearts again? Could you, The Worm Knights, right! We are going to go ahead and get our wormy boy some closure. Ooh, what's this? As you fly aloft over the area of the downside prairie where your paths first diverged, you see Rookie looking down at the lands below. You know, chum, I gotta say, I never did get over you taking us through Blooming Pool that first time way back when. To think that someone of your character would side with Jody rather than myself. It is fortunate for our sake that the reader does not often heed your advice, Greentail. Hey, that's cold, Jody. My chum here listens to me at every turn, I'll have you know. Except for that first time. A shame we shall never know what delights awaited us at Hollowroot. Oh, you missed out. You mark my words. We'd all be riding in style by now, rather than sputtering about in this old thing. No doubt. Despite how it appeared to you at first, they both seem to be in good spirits, reminiscing about old times. Yuruki and Jordario both gained +1 hope for the next right. Sweet. I'm down with that. Tizo has a hunch that you may find something of value along Hollowroot. Okay, what's about Blooming Pool here? You sense the headwind may gain a deeper understanding of the rights along this route. I am 100% down with that. Ooh, there's a thing. As you soar near to the border of the Sandfolds, where your companions first found you on the downside long ago. There's nothing for you there, and you wish never to see it again. Oh, so that's where that is. But I kind of want to see it again, actually. I'm a little curious. Does it look any different now? Did they renovate? No? Okay, that's fine. I don't mind. It's all good. Alright, so I think that we're going to go to Blooming Pool because I find that money, though useful, is not as important as getting a deeper understanding of the rights. Having more experience is more important. You make a successful landing in Downside Prairie, near the southern edge of the downside. Memories of having first met Headwind, Daryl, and Rookie come flooding back. You should now have some time in the vicinity before continuing onward toward the Ridge of Gold by land. Okay, so I guess we survey Blooming Pool. Having reached the Blooming Pool, you decide to accompany Headwind for a walk along the untamed reaches. Your conversation soon turns to the matters of the rights, which you discuss at length. So many ways to see it. And that is one I can't say I have ever thought of. By the time you return to the wagon, you sense you gained a deeper understanding of it all. Sweet! He's gained enlightenment. Ding! That gave him his level 4! No matter what anyone says, I refuse to think that there's some sort of limit to one's understanding of all this. You know what, buddy? You're right, probably. Let's see. While bearing the orb, Headwind and his allies move with and pass the orb more quickly. Potentially very cool if you're the right kind of player. Headwind and his allies may instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. Interesting. If Headwind jumps into airborne enemies, he banishes them. Or when power casting, Headwind's aura travels on a wider, longer line than usual. I kind of like the idea of being able to insta-res people, but, let's see, what was at the bottom of these? His Pyre, he gets lifesteal whenever he douses a Pyre, or this one. His allies called banished adversaries to remain banished for 2 seconds longer than usual. Ooh, very good. I think that we're going to go for Sacred Bond here, because the ability to resurrect people as you go along seems pretty sweet. Admittedly now, though, I'm looking at this, we've got Goal's Bracer. We could have given him Critical Strike. Because if you got the power cast off, it would have been like, oh, well, this thing's like an actual tidal wave of nonsense. That would have been pretty sweet. But we seem to be okay. Hey, what's going on in the Black Wagon? Oh, hey, Headwind buddy. Downside Clinger. Yields fruit from time to time, though only if one says the magic word. Oh, I got a downberry. Is the magic word please? Sorry, I should have said it first. You find Headwind rather lost in thought about something. He looks over it as you approach. Oh, hey, my friend. All right, so what's it going to be? He points in the direction of the cooking tins, strewn over in the corner of the wagon. One of life's small comforts around here is, we get to eat. Not a day goes by that I'm not grateful for it, but there's only so much to choose from. Whether here in Downside Prairie or anywhere around, I guess. Anyway, I was just having trouble deciding what to cook. Just had fire caps again last night, and those never seem to sit that well with everyone anyway. There's no more glop gill, not that anyone but Tizo ever liked that stuff. And I feel like we've been having gutter crabs every day for months, so I'm not too excited about that. This is where you come in. And no consulting the books or stars or anything, just you and me, here and now. What am I making? You decide, because I can't. I know there's a lot of serious stuff to think about these days, but so help me, no one's struggling to regain their freedom on an empty stomach. Everyone wishes to know your meal preference. A fillet of slurg, an acquired taste, acquired mostly through a prolonged and desperate stay within the downside. Doesn't seem great. Silt porridge. A notorious dish that Headwind has perfected to the upper limits of its capacity to not be terrible. Oh, good. It's silt? That is rock porridge. That is gross. Gutter crabs. This inoffensive option has the added benefit of putting some lucky gutter crabs out of their misery. It is exceedingly difficult to choose from all the delectable meal options in the downside. Oh, God. I guess we go for silt. I'm down for rocks. It's not terrible. Yes, the Headwind prepare another batch of his silt porridge for the group. He eyes you warily as you request this, searching you for any trace of irony. Alright, my friend. Never took you for the silt porridge type, but so be it. I guess even after all this time, we still have much to learn about each other. Now, lend me a hand here with this stuff, would you? As you assist Headwind in preparing the silt porridge, that's so gross. The two of you get talking about the past. The reality of cooking in the downside is a way of making him nostalgic. Life on the blood border wasn't that much easier than trying to get by down here. The Highwing remnants could swoop in at any time. They were so good at picking the worst possible occasions for us. The time they showed up and I was nowhere to be found. I must have told you about that. On the contrary, he has seldom revealed much about his past to you. Well, either way, I don't think I ever told you much about Fikani. Someone for whom Headwind cares deeply. They were separated in the Commonwealth. I was riding to relay an order when she caught me out in the open. She could have had me, but we just stood there, you know? I'd never seen anything like her. And her voice, she says to me, you have to be more careful with your life. And I just say, I mean, I'm not the type to say just things, but it's all I can think of looking at her then. So I just tell her it was worth the risk. Anyway, she spared my life, of course. And when we saw riders heading towards us, I looked at her. She took hold of me and we just took off. I didn't want to leave her, and I didn't for a while. Traz off for a while. Soon after I came back, I went off in search of her again. This time, though, the risk I took, a lot of people paid for it. The harps attacked when no one was there to raise the alarm. A few days later, Hedwyn the deserter was sentenced to exile. And now he's about to cook some silt porridge. Thanks for your help, my friend. I can take it from here. See you shortly. He heads out into the afternoon. You sense he feels more at ease after having spoken with you. He gained +2 hope for the next raid. Thanks for the silt porridge, my dude. Thanks a big time. So that explains where Hedwyn came from and why he's down here. Technically speaking, it's insurrection and desertion. Because he fell in love with a harpy. That's pretty cool. I'm okay with that. Hey, buddy, you got anything in there? No? Oh, I can just turn you on and off. That's what that does. Okay. Don't look too close. What happens if I smash the dishes a lot? Nothing? Okay. Okay, I can get drunk. That's pretty cool. Anything else that you get by slamming around Sir Gilman's crest? No. Solly shell? I don't want to open that up, do I? Right. Scribe catcher. I forgot about that one. May. Now I'm nostalgic. I miss May. Having a second human on the team was kind of nice to have in case if Hedwyn was, like, not ready to go yet. Anyway. Let's go ahead and fight at the Ridge of Goal. I'm ready. Oh? En route to the Ridge of Goal, the wagon comes to a sudden halt. That does it. I am leaving. The cause of Jadariel's outburst soon becomes apparent. Well, reader darling, at least some of us know how to take a joke, wouldn't you say? Look, she was reminiscing once again about her soldier days, and I just happened to point out, I may have suggested the fiery destruction of the Spiral Sanctum happened on her former unit's watch. I mean, didn't it? Not that she would have made much of a difference had she been there herself. She ought to thank the saint that she was spared by her exile here. I thought she held no love for your commonwealth. I shall never understand what it is your people saw in that dreadful place, but I guess I hit a sore spot. I should probably apologize. She swoops off. There's no sign of either one of them. You organize a small search. It proves fruitless. But then, Jadariel returns, alone, as if nothing had happened. She's back to her calm self. Let us continue. I regret the interruption. Pamitha soon comes back as well. Oh, don't you worry, darling. I've definitely patched things up between us. Honest. At least, I think perhaps I didn't make things worse. She returns to her business in the wagon. You make ready to resume your travels, but make a note to follow up with them. Yeah. Because wouldn't it be cool if they could be on the same team? They would dominate. Alright, first things first. Hey, Slug Market.
Oh, hey guys. Look, something I got something here I think which you maybe will like.
He shows you several bottles of multicolored liquids of some sort. Sun serum, star serum, and moon serum.
Yeah, they taste pretty good, I guess. And besides, they can give you a little bit of that lift you need, you know what I mean? You guys thirsty for it, don't even worry, I can get more soon.
Alright, so temporary stat boost in case if you wanted them. It's a neat idea. I've got a blasting cap, a black cap you can have. Yes, I shall sell it, thank you. What about this fruit? It can be sold for 6. It's used as a, just take the downberry. Let's see. I don't really want to sell anything else I've got here. Although, admittedly, I have not used the lucrative contract in some time. How much money do we have right now? 112? What do they got going on here? Twilight Shard. Bonus damage on landing the thing. Ash and Coal can be useful when leveled up. Scribe Snuff. I think we'll buy some Scribe Snuff just in case. Yes, please.
Oh, nice. That's one of them Scribe Snuff thingers there, huh? One dab of those little guys, you'd be like, Woohoo! Know what I mean? They're pretty popular. But I got my connections, and they got their connections, and they got their connections, and they got plenty more of those. So just come and see me and Dad here later on. We have to have one back in stock. Good to know, buddy. I'll see you later. Bye. And that's how you get a repeat customer there, Dad. You give them a deal. Good for you, Falcon Ron. There's people in here that I want to talk to, apparently. Hey, what's up, Pamitha? You seem a little ticked. You find Pamitha in the midst of a heated conversation. I almost put on Falcon Ron's voice. All I'm saying is, we're limiting not only our own chances individually, but all your friends' chances as well. Jodariel seems to be considering whatever it is that Pamitha proposed. Reader, the harp here is suggesting that perhaps it would be best if I were to form an alliance with the ones whom I fought for the better part of my life. Just with me, Jodariel. I cannot vouch for anyone else. How utterly absurd. If we were in the Commonwealth, I would not have stayed my hand against her. That I could say for certain. However, as Hadwin would say, what happened back there, perhaps none of that matters anymore. And what matters more is what we do from here. That is to say, I am willing to give it a shot. You mean, you'd be willing to conduct the rites with me? Yes. Excellent! I knew that you would come around. Though, I thought you'd never come around, but I had to give you the benefit of the doubt here. I'm grateful for your open-mindedness. No need to let old enmities between our ancestors ruin things between us, or the others in our little party for that matter. After all, do not push it with me, Harp. We shall see if the reader here is thus inclined to Paris in the coming rites. I am willing to defer to him. Anyway, you see, I think I managed to make amends there. Doubtless we'll get on swimmingly in no time. Hope for the best? That is a correct guess. But we've gotten to the point where the two of them are willing to conduct rites together. Let's go. Everything is set for the rite to commence, and all is quiet amidst the rolling hills of the Ridge of Goal. All there is left to do is to wait for nightfall to set it. You observe Sir Gilman sliding back and forth, back and forth. You sense something is weighing on his mind. This night is not a night at all. This night betrayed his former commander, abandoned his brethren of the Sea Dominion. But what is knighthood, even? What is knighthood if it means having to follow such a craven as that Sir Deluge? Cease this nonsense, Gilman. Focus on the right. Focus on the right. Focus on the right. He notices you, finally. Oh, Master Reader! This knight did not see you there just now. Such was his preoccupation with the task at hand. You know that this knight stands prepared. He has no misgivings whatsoever when it comes to battling his ex-triumvirate. No, sir. Please consider letting this knight participate, for he has honor to restore. Then, a glimmering within the sky draws yours and his attention. Oh yes, it is time. Another rite! And now we can choose Titan stars to add to this. Something else catches your notice in the sky this time. Strange new stars shimmering about the ones you recognize. The greater Titans have returned. Some of them, and merely in spirit, not in form, but those dark stars are a portentous sign. Though they may light your way, beware the path which they illuminate, reader. Alright. So the Titan stars are the extra hard modes. So at the start of your match, your Pyre shall automatically suffer 30 damage. This speeds up your ability to get more enlightenment. What does this one do? Your adversaries shall all have +8 hope. That is gross. And Islach, the Astroborn. Your adversary shall be more cunning and quicker to react. That one gives you +10% enlightenment. I'm not gonna lie, they're all neat ideas, but I'm kind of not sure how I feel about this one. Let's go ahead and add Islach, the Astralborn, and Andrigo the Widow, and just see what happens. I am scared. We might have to redo this right a couple of times to get the hang of it, honestly. But I believe we've got a good chance. The thing is, I really want the extra enlightenment. It can be a huge help.
The Titan stars.
Yes. Hey, buddy.
Remnants of monstrosities felled by the scribes themselves.
Yes, I know.
Dare you to stand against?
Just pause for a minute. Yeah, okay.
In their fury,
Yes, I do. Just this
dark
once.
is the knowledge that you seek there, reader.
Yeah, that's true too, but...
Best focus on your adversaries, keen as they are to confront you once again.
Yeah, but they're a bunch of fish.
Put out their fire first, and show them the glory of the Night Wings.
Will do, sir. It's all good, sir.
Make ready for the right.
I will. We are exactly 30 less than we should be because of that one Titan Star. Okay, this ought to be tough.
Gilman, still not abandoned your new friends like all the other duties and responsibilities?
Sir Deluge wrestles with his mask for a time.
This night is most surprising. You have the courage to even show yourself.
You speak of courage, Sir Deluge, but this knight has little else to say the likes of you.
That figures, Gilman. You're no knight at all. You're a teensy minnow swimming in the sea of minnows many, many times your own size, with much more honor, too.
Then something comes over Sir Gilman. But just as soon it fades, Sir Gilman slinks away.
Disgraceful! You Nightwings, you are stupid to taking that one in, and you are no good at the rights. And another thing, we do not fear you.
Oh yeah, sure thing, dude. I believe you. These sound really confident. Don't even worry about it.
Now we shall get started.
All right, so currently we got Jody who's good to go and could use some extra experience. Pamitha's so close to level 3, and I'm just like, yeah, it seems reasonable. And we need to bring Sir Gilman. Like, he's just good to go. So I think that we're gonna bring Jody. And don't get me wrong, the Moondrop sounds great and all, but I've gotta go for the Mooncrest. On the off chance it respawns her instantly, that's too good not to. And we'll pick her first, because that's she's just such a good center line. We want to bring Pamitha along. Now, +3 does not sound super great. This Moondrop, on the other hand, sounds fantastic, because if she gets off a kill with the Fairy Spirit, she gets infinite stamina, which allows her to just do all kinds of nasty stuff, including fly forever and super fast, which is, yep. After banishing, she moves 30% faster than usual. That's practically a guaranteed goal if that works out. So, Pamitha, in you get. Now, finally, Gilman. You currently have Aura's scale. He jumps further than usual by 30%, which is quite a lot. Is there anything else here I'd like to have you? +3 presence, +2 hope. He earns a reward. Honestly, I'm okay with you having Burning Promise because I kind of want you to be doing the dunks anyway, and you're probably going to dunk at least 3 times, so I'm not too worried about that. Gilman, you're there. Now, what did we have on you again? After he banishes an adversary, he gets a res on somebody, and if all of his allies are banished, he shall instantly return. There's some pretty good stuff there.
Sir Gilman. It is done.
This knight shall not bend to you again, Sir Deluge. Ever.
Come then, Nightwings. Show this knight how you defend the honor of that miserable minnow whom you harbor. On guard.
Oh, this ought to go well. Alright, so with Jodariel there, I am going to go ahead and toss this immediately over to Pamitha, who's going to go over here, and then... Whoa, that's right. What? What? That's scary. Here. I would like to run. Dropped, that's fine. I got killed. Pardon?
Be gone, you lot.
Ah, crap. So Pamitha's back, that's fine. Okay, that's not the greatest. I'm gonna continue to fly. We got dropped, that feels bad. And then we got killed. Okay, Gilman's back, but this is tough. That's tricky as hell. Alright, Gilman, it's time. Yeah, there we go. +5 gold.
Themselves thusly.
Well done, buddy. Okay, so now we got an interesting situation here. What was that nonsense? What? That's rude as hell. What's this jumping nonsense? I'm very confused. What was that? Okay. I'll jump over that, that's fine. And that. And that. And that. Okay, we dunked it. That's fine. We're still down a person, but we are now officially in the lead. Gilman, it's up to you. Okay, there's still a Moondrop up here, which is infinite stamina, which is broken, and we get a free another 5 gold there. Perfect. All right, we're down to 50.
Another most inglorious defeat is imminent. This knight can feel it in his bone.
Get him. No. Yeah, we did it. No! Oh, what? That's rude as hell. That's also rude as hell. Okay, so we're gonna lose 15. Nope, they're gonna... Oh, what? We did lose 15. That bouncy nonsense is actually a pain in the butt. Okay, so we got the Moondrop, which allows us to move super fast, but... Okay, not the best. Nicely done, though. Can we pick this up? We did it with Jodariel? Are you serious? Wow. That was impressive. Okay, but without Jodariel, we have a lot of work to do. Okay, get that stamina back up. Okay, get ready to go. Get ready to jump! The jump was good. Another 5 is in there. Okay, so we've got the maximum amount of gold we possibly can from that particular contract, which is nice. Toss it over to Pamitha. Pamitha gets the dash off. Good kill there, which allows her to move super fast, which is great. Oh, but the Avenging Aid. Okay, so they're going to get another 15 here for, like, guarantees. There we go. That is really brutal. Can Gilman do that, I wonder? Okay, it doesn't matter. Gilman's got this. Oh, except for when he doesn't. Nicely done. Good hit there. Pamitha. Oh, good catch on that one. Oh, that's right. We dropped it, unfortunately. So pass it over. Ah, shit. Okay, got a kill there. Nicely done, Gilman. Ah, I tried to get a kill there instead. That didn't work out according to plan. Okay, still got a couple of hits there. That avenging blow nonsense is actually a pain in the butt. There we go. Still managed to get it. Okay, so even with 2 Titan stars, not a problem. We managed to do it with only getting hit twice. But, whew. Yeah, without too much trouble. We even got a bonus out of it.
The ceremony is complete.
Curse you, Gilman! You were a fool to abandon us! And now you only twist the dagger in our backs!
You still do not seem to understand, Sir Deluge. This knight is no longer beholden to the likes of you. This knight is bound only to the path towards enlightenment. Your words ring false! You are unfit to lead!
Shut up! You know exactly what you are, Gilman! You called this knight a craven, yet your courage is a mere facade! And everybody knows, this knight shall see to it!
Sir Gilman does not respond, although you sense the words of Sir Deluge got to him. So Edwin gets a little bit of rest experience. Jodariel gets another level up. She's rank 4, which is awesome. Utter nonsense, all of this. That we have come this far. Fortune alone cannot be the cause. Alright, so what we got here? Any adversaries banished by Jodariel take 30% longer than usual to return. Seems brutal. I think Long Stride plus everything else that we got going for her right now is kind of gross. So I'm willing to give that a shot first, and then we'll go for the other one next. Gilman gets a lot of experience for this one. Very nicely done. We even got that to work out for us. And then Pamitha gets her level up. Very nice. Oh no, having to unlearn everything I've learned is going so much faster than expected. Good job, Pamitha. I'm glad that you're being cocky about this. So while flying, Pamitha moves faster than usual. Tempting. While casting her aura, Pamitha can trigger an aura burst that banishes nearby adversaries. Neat. If Pamitha is banished while Winged Fury is in effect, she returns twice as quickly as usual. So there's a couple of different things here. I think that we want to go for the faster flight. And then after that, we'll see. Like, we still have more than enough ways of getting back up to natural superiority, depending on how long she sticks with us before she decides to get upgraded. So, yeah, we'll see. So, how's that for you, Jody, darling? I suppose the outcome was acceptable. I'll take that as a compliment. And reader, thank you for your guidance, as ever. Oh, I'm glad that worked out. That was sweet, actually, having the two of them on the same team. It's really aggressive and very forward-thinking. Like, the way that those two can just destroy an entire enemy team. It's disgusting. Back at the wagon after overcoming the Pyre hearts on the right, you are about to join the others discussing the outcome when Volfred finds you. I've decided to rework Volfred's voice a little bit, so, Good work back there, my boy. Though I'm afraid I must pull you away from any revelry, for there's something you should see. Please come join me outside. Yeah, you've got it, Volfred, old buddy, old pal. Look forth. The golden star reveals itself to us once more. Indeed, somewhere deep in the infinite dark, a single star shines brighter than the rest. Oh, that's a liberation rite. Yep, it's a liberation rite, and we're up against the tree people. Oh, goody. H. Manly Tinderstauf. Blech. The rites are calling you again to the fall of Salium, where one of you may go free, should you prevail. It is as we've discussed. The cycle of the rites is beginning to turn more quickly. Perhaps the scribes themselves have taken notice. Fortunately, having more frequent opportunities to free ourselves is not unwelcome to our plan. I suppose is good for everyone, including the chastity who will oppose us next. Getting to Mount Elodial ought to be a little easier than before, at least. We should be able to make landing near some of the old monuments to the scribes. Let's set forth at dawn. Soon, everyone is off to rest, as best as they are able, knowing that another chance at liberty for one of them shall soon present itself. Yeah, that'd be nerve-wracking, honestly. And oh my god, we got a bajillion things that just popped up all at once. Deluge, what's up? Oh, before Deluge. Sorry, I got some mushrooms to pick as a fruit to... Yeah, there we go. What's up? Sir Gilman is in a contemplative mood. He has been rather quiet, at least more than usual, ever since his confrontation with Sir Deluge. He notices you there and slides forth in a solemn manner. This night, he knows what he shall do now, when all of this is over, Master Raider. We Worm Knights... We are all born and raised to prove ourselves superior to all other billions of our kind, to lead our lives, however short, with glory. From the moment we shove past our wormling brethren in their egg sacks, to the very end, we are conditioned to excel, to prevail at all costs. This relentless pursuit of glory, of fame, of self-worth, it leads to most of this knight's kind only to an early doom. Or in the case of Sir Deluge, it leads to a life of falsehood. Life of low deceit, abusing one's fellow worm knights, shirking one's own responsibility, living in constant fear. This knight cannot abide his former commander, yet pities him. There must be more to honor than to lead a life engulfed in endless conflict. Then he looks at you intently. This knight shall ever seek that honor out, when all of this is ended, Master Reader. Thus he vows to you, and he is ever grateful that your guidance led him to this new awakening. But, until such time, this knight is duty-bound unto the Nightwings. This, the fulfillment of our plan, and our pursuit to freedom, is to be his final quest. For what awaits him afterward is no mere quest. The honor that this knight has sought, it cannot be fully achieved through knighthood, can it? It requires something more. I trust you understand. He slithers off, his head held high, though not merely in pride. Something has changed in him. He's gained +2 presence permanently? Yes? When he enters the room, he still can't fill it, but I tell you right now, he's doing pretty well for himself. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Good job. Alright, so who's ready for the next one? We got Headwind, who's got some rest experience. Tizo's got some rest experience. We have to choose who's going free. Like, I'm looking at all this and I'm like, who goes free? I don't know. I just don't know. This is going to be a tough decision, and honestly, I think this is going to take me a little while to figure out. Who in their, like, who do we send out? We honestly only have, like, 2 choices. I don't want to send either one of them. It's too early. But for now, that'll have to do it. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below. And if you want to see some more, subscribe for some more videos. But for now, once more time, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.